Hello, pretty peoples. KawaJapa no Dolly desu. I am Dolly from KawaJapa. Today, I am going to tell you the things that the schools and textbooks don't tell you about Japanese. Because once you know these things, it's going to be much easier. It will cut a path through Japanese grammar for you. So, we'll start right away with the very simplest Japanese sentence. If you are new to Japanese, you won't know this. If you have been studying Japanese for some time, you still may not know it because these schools and textbooks don't usually explain this properly. If you're lucky, you will start to know it by instinct over time, but I know people who have been studying Japanese for quite a while who don't understand this yet and get all the particles wrong. And if you get the particles wrong in Japanese, you get everything wrong. Because the particles are the glue that holds Japanese together. They are the linchpins of the language. Alright, so the simplest Japanese sentence always consists of two things. In Japanese, they are called sugo and jutsugo. In English, they are called subject and predicate. But a lot of people aren't comfortable with that terminology, even in English. So I'm going to put it in a simpler way. The two things that you find in any Japanese sentence are a thing that is doing something or being something, and what it is doing or being. Those are the two things. So even if you say there is a rabbit, you have two things. There is the rabbit and there is what it's doing. And what it's doing in this case is just being. There is a rabbit. But it has those two things, and it's the same in Japanese. Those two things, the thing that is doing something and the thing that is being done, are connected together with the ga particle. They are always connected together with the ga particle, no other particle. That is what the ga particle does. It connects together the thing that is doing or being with what it does or what it is. So, we can say, inu ga hashiru, that means the dog runs. We can say, hana ga akai, that means flower is red. We can say, usagi ga arimasu, there is a rabbit. We can say, tori ga tondeiru, bird is flying. Notice that each of these sentences is joined together with ga. Every Japanese sentence is joined together with ga. Now, at this stage, some of you are saying, but I have seen a lot of Japanese sentences with no ga in them. That's true. The ga does not always appear in writing or in speech, but it is always there. It is what we call the logical ga, and it is always logically there. If we understand this, we understand the basis of Japanese grammar. If we don't, we are going to get very lost. So, let's take an example of a sentence with no apparent ga. A Japanese sentence can have no more than a single word in it. For example, tsukareta, that means became tired. The full meaning of the sentence, however, is watashi ga tsukareta. I became tired. became tired on its own does not mean anything, does it? It has to have a shugo, a subject. Tsukareta is the thing being done, becoming tired. The doer, the subject, the shugo, is, in this case, me, I, watashi. So, what about a sentence like, Watashi wa Nihonjin desu? That means, I am Japanese. We have the doer, that is I, and we have the thing being done, that is being Japanese. But we have no ga. Actually, we do have a ga. But in order to understand that, we need to know how wa actually works. And that is the subject of next week's class. For now, I want you to trust me that there is always a ga in every sentence, whether you can see it or not. You won't have to trust me for very long, because I am going to prove it to you. However, the ga structure of the Japanese sentence is fundamental. Not only does every sentence have a doer, a thing done, and a ga joining them, but that is the core of every single Japanese sentence. There may be many other things in a sentence, but all those other things are simply telling us more about the shugo, the doer, or more about the jutsugo, the thing that is done. Now, if there is anything you did not understand, or you wish to ask any questions, please put them in the comments below, and I will answer you. If you want to understand all of this very clearly, may I take the liberty of recommending my book, Unlocking Japanese. It is a short book. You can read it in 1 or 2 evenings, but it will make Japanese clearer, simpler, and more understandable for the rest of your life. Thank you for attending this lesson. Please look forward to the next one. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Class dismissed.